Gemini energy. Gemini, it must be your time because I hadn't even pushed the button yet. And it just started rolling. So, welcome in, Gemini. Okay? I guess Spirit say, hey, let's get this party on the road. Let's get this show started. Alright? Let's get Gemini's messages going. Gemini, I hope all is well with you. Okay? I welcome you in. Alright, Gemini energy. I hope everybody's doing well. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Alright. Thank you guys for your likes, your shares, your comments. I do appreciate you. To my subscribers, shout out to you guys. I do appreciate your support. Overall, Gemini, please know that I appreciate your patience. Okay? Gemini energy, I appreciate your patience, guys. Gemini energy. You caught me on the shuffle, Gemini, because I be shuffling my decks before I get started. I take the time to sit, think, and shuffle for a while before I get started. Gemini energy. Gemini, only take what resonates with you, leave the rest. Do not try to make messages fit. Okay? That's not necessary. If it makes sense to you, it's for you. There may be messages here. If you have tuned in, there may be messages here for you. However, everything will not resonate with everyone because it's general messages, okay? So, if it makes sense, it may be for you. If it don't make sense to you, if it's confusing to you and all that, that means it's just not for you at this time. That is fine. There will be more messages to come. All right? Gemini energy. All right. Gemini, we're going to start out with the Declare and Decree deck. Okay? Spiritual wisdom, knowledge, messages, spiritual clearing, spiritual cleansing. All right? We're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck, Gemini. If you are new, this is just a deck that I use, right, for burning and releasing. Okay? If you're new to the channel, this is how this works. Every card has a positive ritual that's written on it. You write that ritual down, okay? Set your intentions to release the negative energy, and then you set fire to it and you burn it, okay? That's how the Declare and Decree deck works. It's just the energy of burning and releasing, okay? Burning and releasing. And let's see what possible blockages need to be released for our Gemini friends over here. All right, Gemini friends and family. It's good to have y'all guys, all right? It's good to be here. I'm grateful, okay? And I hope everybody else is too, all right? Gemini energy, okay. Everybody's not spiritual. Everybody's not religious. So this part could resonate with some of you. This part may not resonate with you at all. Again, only take what resonates with you, leave the rest. If this part is not befitting for you, just skip it. Okay? Gemini, let's see what we have here. And so we have all mind control and illusions created by the powers that were are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All mind control and illusions created by the powers that were are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Illusions. Okay? Overcoming illusions. What's real, what's not real. Right? Write it down, set your intentions to release this, and burn it. The next one you have, Gemini, is all lack mentality and scarcity mindset is now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All lack mentality and scarcity mindset. Okay? is now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, set your intentions to release that negative energy and burn it. Give thanks to the Most High Mother and Father and your spiritual team for helping you to clear this energy. All right. Let's see. What are the messages for Gemini? Let's see what we have for you, Gemini. You have the Death card showing up, Justice, Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, and Five of Wands. Right off the bat, there's definitely been changes that have been made, okay? Something may need to be made fair and balanced for you. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups, so there is definitely great potential for new beginnings, new love, okay? Even if it's just for yourself, something new, right? New beginnings, something great, okay? So there's definitely something that has changed here with the Death card, something you put an end to in the past, okay? Energies are fluid, time is fluid. Right? Past, present, future, something that could have already happened. It may be something to come, or it could be going on currently. But this is transformation. Even though it's an ending, it still brings great changes. Okay? And someone could possibly be trying to hold on to you with the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Someone could be trying to hold on to you, Gemini, and do not want to release your energy. Okay? And there's conflict. You could be experiencing some type of conflict within, on your own, right, within your energy perhaps, but there's also healing here and reflecting. You're reflecting, 7:17 on the timer. You're reflecting about the things you've been through, maybe the obstacles and challenges that you have overcome. I think this is a moment, Gemini, to where let's not forget everything that you've been through. Let's not forget all that you've overcome. Don't forget what you've been through, okay? Don't forget how far you've come. Reflecting upon life, maybe even how you grew up, and the energies that have changed from the time you were growing up to your young adult years to your adult years, okay? Someone's definitely trying to hold on to you, okay? Or it could be too, for some of y'all, someone may feel like it's only right to offer you real love and to be authentic with you. And maybe they weren't authentic with you before, and you could have put an end to the situation you were dealing with concerning love with the Two of Cups, because somebody wasn't being authentic. And it's like, now, give me a chance to offer you something real. It's like a energy of crushing on you, but wanting to be fair, right? Wanting to make things fair, okay? It's justice. It's only fair. It's balanced, right? For someone to come correct with a real offer, okay? Some of you could definitely be dealing with someone who wants to, on their own now, this is their own energy trying to express love towards you. Okay, some of you got somebody in the workplace that's crushing on you too, and they may not be telling you that. King of Cups energy, I was about to say, because this is Scorpio energy here, and Cancer, so you could be dealing with a water sign, okay? Libra energy showing up here as well, Capricorn energy as well. Yeah, it's like you're either going to be ignoring someone, or you either fed up with the offer that was bogus before, so you don't believe that the offer is real now. Very, very disinterested, like you're not interested, disinterested, if that's a word, but you're not interested, okay? So you would probably be in rejection an energy of rejection dealing with someone. It's got to be a water sign. And then again, you know what? It don't have to be, but it could be someone who's deeply feeling you, who's deeply in their own emotions, okay? Because Cancer is showing up. Yeah, Cancer showing up twice. Libra energy showing up twice. Scorpio energy showing up twice, 3 times, okay? Then you have the Ten of Wands. So see, I feel like also this person's, it's like I kind of feel bad for them in a way, because whoever this person is, it's as if they don't want to accept the ending. They don't want it to be over. But you're saying this is over and I've laid this to rest. Okay, Four of Swords, I've thought about it. I've contemplated. I've separated myself, right? Detachment. It doesn't have to be separated from a physical person. It could be an energy of detachment, because you're reflecting upon you, your life, right? Taking inventory of your life. Thinking back on the things that has happened in your life, that you've overcome, that helped you to mature, that have helped you to overcome struggles. Okay, a lot of you probably have struggled with insecurities or being grounded, right? Trying to stay in an energy of stability, and this person may have caused instability in the past, and you had to get rid of this person in their energy. You had to put an end to the situation, okay? Or you could just be dealing with someone who has a lot of water in their chart, but this person is burdensome. See that? It's a burden for them to try to hold on to you, okay? It's burdening you, because you're still in this energy of reflecting. You're still in this energy of, it's a refreshing energy of accepting the fact that I have been through a lot. I have overcome a lot. Sitting down with yourself, being quiet, and actually allowing yourself to think. Some of you are starting to even learn to meditate, where you're sitting quiet. You want that isolation for a moment, to be to yourself, to breathe, right? And you need that. You've become comfortable with your own energy in isolation, getting quiet, quieting your mind, quieting your thoughts, and thinking on you and your life. Okay? Thinking on you and your life. Some of y'all getting rid of all the noise. You hear all that noise, all that interruption, right? Some of y'all are laying to rest all of the noise. The noise, the burdens, the conflicts, the arguments, right? And I feel like you could have been healing also from a Three of Swords energy, but you've separated yourself from an individual since then. You have the King of Swords here. I feel like there's a level of spirituality also that you're tapping into, Gemini. And you cutting things out that no longer serve. Yes, taking a lot of action, okay? This is you taking action to continue to move forward, continue to heal, spiritually connecting with the Most High Mother and Father and your spiritual team, appreciating your connection, feeling good about it, moving with passion, moving with fire, moving with action, moving with purpose, okay? And so the ending that came about that you allowed to happen with the Death card, this ending was because this person, of course, played the field. Okay? It's like at first you may have accepted the way that they were, or you had to learn the way that they were, whoever this water sign is, or someone with water in their chart. And they had this player mentality. Okay? Yeah. They had this player mentality. And this is something that you got, yeah. This is something that you done away with. However long you dealt with this person in this Knight of Wands energy. Okay? King of Wands. Could have been dealing with somebody who's very attractive. Leo energy. But it could have been any fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And that's why I say it could be a fire sign, it could be a water sign, or vice versa. These two signs have the other element heavily in their chart. This is the King of Wands who's trying to make this offer. Somebody in the King of Wands energy, male or female, trying to come back toward you who wants to hold on and don't want to let go. But I feel like you're not interested in this person anymore, and it's like they're just not getting it, right? Trying to force it, right? Yeah. Because they want to keep you stuck. Two of Cups. That's the illusion, remember? All mindset, all mind control, it has to do with that too. It's spiritual, but spiritual situations can have a big impact on your 3D reality. Okay? So this person in the Two of Cups, they want to keep you stuck. They want you to believe and constantly think that they're your Two of Cups when they're not. They're a player. They're a go-getter, very action-oriented, but they're very attractive too. This person gets what they want because they look good, right? AKA Casanova, okay? Male or female, somebody's very attractive here, and they know it, okay? Yeah, because they want you to, it's like the idea of having a perfect relationship. They want you to see it like that, like it's great, it's good. It'd be good for us. It'll be good for us together to keep this going. And this could be someone who doesn't pull their weight completely, or you may have had to worry about them cheating on you, all right, or not being honest. We do know that they call it the Three of Swords energy because that's what the Four of Swords is about. It's a sword that it's a sword that expresses an energy of being true to yourself, and then there's the Three of Swords in which you must heal from. Four of Swords energy, but it's reflecting of what you've been through, so you realize how far you've come, but yet realize, be true to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Don't deceive yourself, right? So somebody wants to like still be in a commitment with you, be stable with you, but it'll be you that's creating all the stability. Because you got the Four of Wands and the Five of Wands. That's Nine of Wands. This is somebody that don't want you to give up, but you've already given this up. This could be someone from your past too. Doesn't have to be. It could be someone that you ain't too long met 2 or 3 years ago. And that don't necessarily have to be somebody from the past. But at the same time, with the Nine of Wands, 4 and 5 is 9, right? With the Nine of Wands, that lets me know that you're determined to push forward and you're not going to let your guard down for this person, but they want you to. But you've been through too much and you've learned your lessons. And this person is a catalyst for change, because the Death card expresses transformation. Okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but preferably Scorpio. Scorpio is a catalyst for change. Okay? But Scorpio is also a fixed energy. But a high vibrational Scorpio energy is an energy of transformation. It came to change your life. And this is what you have allowed. And this person, they don't like that change. That's not what they want. Okay? They want to keep you stuck with them. A person that probably could have been taking advantage of you to some extent. A person that created quite a bit of burdens with the Ten of Wands that you're in rejection mode with. Who was definitely a player with the Knight of Wands. Somebody who was all over the place, maybe even had a wandering eye. You may have even found out this person cheated and messed around, had you in a third-party relationship. It could have been a lot of things you found out about this person that was causing them to be a catalyst of change in your life. And what you did was, Gemini, you grounded yourself and allowed yourself to become very stable, but also very protective of your energy, okay? With the Nine of Wands energy, you're protecting yourself. You're not letting your guards down for this person no more, regardless of what sign it is. That's your new beginning. okay? That you're not allowing yourself to put your guards down with this person. It's like you know better. You know what this person is about and you're ready to cut them off, cut them out. Even if they try to work their way back into your energy, you have already released them, I feel. You've already overcome this battle. And you are in an energy of detachment dealing with this person. And this could have been a person you was afraid to lose at one point. You may have seen all the potential and you were afraid to lose them, and they could have been, you know, when y'all first met, they could have been that go-getter and all this here, but that's not how it ended up, okay? This person more than likely created some illusion, and they're very attractive. They're good at what they do. They fool around. They're probably a person that run the streets. They like to run women or run men, okay? They like to have it their way, right? They like to have it their way, but the problem is, Gemini, this ain't Burger King, okay? This is not Burger King. This is Gemini King. I almost said Gemini season. But at the same time, this person is conflicted because they want you to let your guards down. But you've learned your lessons here. And you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You're determined to move forward. You're determined to hold on to that energy of change. Because I feel like you can appreciate it, or in solitude, I feel like you've learned to appreciate change. You probably reflecting on how it has benefited your life to some extent. Okay, Gemini? I told you, man, what? Yeah, they created a lot of illusions. They surely did. Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy, baby. But here you are, Queen of Pentacles. You're very grounded, very nurturing. That's another reason why. It's like this person can smell you. They can smell the love. They can smell the nurturing. They can smell the fact that you're grounded. It's like you're unfuckwittable at this point. Queen of Pentacles, you're very well secure, self-sufficient here, but nurturing and giving toward others, okay? Gemini, this person is in regret, deep regret. And they're not going to let you know this part, but then again, someone who's overly in their emotions, they will be totally overly emotional, okay, to where they'll start dropping tears and all this other stuff just to, you know, gain more emotional feeling out of you, just to get it out of you, you know. This is somebody who's, yeah, what is the term? When they just be too far in their emotions, okay? Dramatic, absolutely dramatic. You could be dealing with somebody named Spirit who is dramatic. But they definitely keep an eye on you too. Somebody's stalking Gemini. They want to see, they want to watch. Because they want you, somebody wants you back. Somebody wants you back. That's how I feel. Somebody wants you back. And they trying their best to hold on to you for dear life. But what they have caused, that go to Three of Swords we was talking about, what they have caused, they know what they've done. 23 on the timer. That is 5. 5 is the number of change. 5 is the number of challenge. Challenges and obstacles. That's what this person was in your life. Challenges and obstacles that you have overcome. Okay? You ended it. And now they want to come back and make some little old gesture about starting over. Or can we start small? Can we just take a little time? They want to inch their way in, okay? But I feel like you, Gemini, you're just doing something new. Page of Pentacles. You're doing something you've never done before. Some of y'all, this is with work, career, your life, overall, in general, okay? But I feel like this person is going to try to offer you something small. Like they might want to come back and try to breadcrumb again too. Page of Pentacles. Because he's coming with this offer, right? He coming with this offer. That King of Wands coming with that offer, but that offer, it's not befitting. Nope. It's a breadcrumb. But I feel like you'll see right through this. Okay? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Like this person is an opportunist. And they see you as someone who can keep things going. Right? You're very determined in this lifetime, and even though you may go through struggles, and even though you may go through hard times, you make it look good. Nobody can tell what you're going through. Nobody can tell how you struggle. Nobody know what you've been through, right? And there may be at times, Gemini, as much as you might like to talk, because Gemini energy likes to talk, is an energy of very much a lot of communication. Even though you might like to talk, Gemini, you probably didn't have nobody to talk to when you were going through this Four of Swords energy. You probably had nobody to talk to when you dealt with the Eight of Swords energy, when you dealt with the betrayal, when you dealt with the burdens of this situation, dealing with this King of Wands. I feel like this is a King of Wands that could definitely have a lot of water in that chart. So that means they know how to manipulate as well. You know, that fake crying and going on, dropping them tears, trying to get your attention. Yeah, because see, you have a lot of things coming in for you, Gemini. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So you have some new things coming in for you. And this person, they're the kind of person that will make you miss out on those opportunities because of their energy. And you don't need to be around this person. You don't need this person in your energy at all. Period. Okay? New chapter. Okay? It flew off and I picked it up. New chapter. A new chapter, okay, Gemini? When things seem to be falling apart, be aware that things may be coming together in new ways that suit the next phase of your life even better. Okay? Then I feel like you've been through that energy. With the Death card here in the past energy, you've been through that energy. There's going to definitely be connections with the right people. Okay? Like-minded people as well. I'm trying to hold on to my cards, guys, because the wind is blowing. Even though I appreciate the wind, I just don't want my cards all over the place, right? Okay, Gemini. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay? Ace of Pentacles coming in here. This person wants to keep you stuck, but they're not going to be able to do this. They will not be successful at this at all because that King of Swords energy, that King of Swords, you're going to cut this person off. You're going to cut off that energy of lack mentality because this is what they're bringing with them. This is why you had to end it. They're bringing illusions, lack mentality, not having enough, no confidence, no self-esteem, feeling left out, scarcity mindset. This is what they're bringing with them, right? Because they're feeling left out right now. But remember, all lack mentality and scarcity mindset is clear from your energy in spirit and in flesh. Please keep that in mind and thank you. Okay? Gemini in the J. New chapter, baby. Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. New chapter. A new potential for money to grow, right? More finances, right? This is being set. This is like legendary for you. So whatever you're going into with the Queen of Pentacles energy, if this is not an energy you're already experiencing, this is an energy that will come up for you to where there will be more opportunities and it could be overall love, opportunities in love, work, career, whatever it is, opportunities in gifts, spiritual gifts even, because some of y'all have spiritual gifts as well. But it's a potential to gain quite a bit of finances. This is very stable here. This is having everything you need materially, so, and I would say, yeah, material gain as well as financial gain. Okay, but definitely great potential for new money, new opportunities, new career, you know, new starts. For somebody, new advancements. For whoever that is for. Spirit said new advancements, but this person is only coming in to continue on the burden. Some of you could be dealing with the Leo. Some of you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. It could possibly be an Aries. It's just that it's a fire sign. Somebody has a lot of fire in their chart. It could be a fire sign with water in their chart, or a water sign with fire in their chart. Okay, but this person is definitely looking forward to coming toward you because they like the fact that you're stable. They like the fact that you're grounded. And to them, they're conflicted with this Five of Wands because they're not being able to get back into your energy like they would like to, the way they want to. You're not allowing this person to do this, in which you shouldn't. Because of all you've been through with this person, transformation happens for a reason. Things end for a reason. Okay? There's something you have to reflect on. There's something you need to see that could be causing blockages in your life. And what you don't need is to be blocked from your opportunities, be blocked from your finances, be blocked from your peace of mind. That's what you don't need. Be blocked from spiritual gifts. That's what you do not need. So this person is going to be in and up feeling left out, and they're going to be the ones in this Eight of Swords energy, because even though they may be in regret, they still not coming back in the right energy where they can fall in line with opportunities and new beginnings with you. They're not in that energy. They're not in the right energy. And what they'll do is call blockages and delays for you. Yeah, the World card is next. You see what I'm saying? You got the World next. This is at the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Cups, the World, and the Six of Pentacles. So you have good things coming in, Gemini. You have gifts coming in from the universe, I feel, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. You have gifts coming in, okay? Some of y'all have finances that's going to grow, and they're going to grow out of control, tremendous, because this is great potential right here, and opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. This is having everything you need, having it all. And that's what this person want to do, come back and enjoy the fruits of your labor, not theirs. Okay, so with the World, you could be doing a lot of traveling. Just know that you are grounded and you are in alignment. Why? Because this is your new chapter. That's why. Okay, this is the person who's coming back to breadcrumb. There is no equal give and take with this person. Okay, you're the Queen of Pentacles. They're showing up as the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, they do want a second chance. They had an awakening, but they're not true. They're not true to nothing. Okay, they are not true to nothing. What they'll do is come back and put you in a third party situation. That's the reason why you got away from them in the first place. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, Gemini energy. Keep that in mind. That's the reason why you were done with this person in the first place. Yeah, see the bottom of the deck? Five of Swords, a manipulator, a liar. Yeah, and it's like they can smell you with this new beginning. They can smell you in this Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups energy. They can just smell it. It's like energetically, they can smell it, okay? But they also feel left out and defeated because they can't get back in, right? And it's you with the choices. You see all those doors? It's you with the opportunities. This is what you've earned. This is yours, okay? Given from the Most High Mother and Father, your spiritual team, universe. The world is here. So it's like the world is yours. You can go out and make it whatever you want it to be. Create whatever it is you want. You have choices. Look at these doors. That's 3, 4, 5 doors. You have choices here. And you're making moves, power moves, and you're making decisions, which is really good. Really good. Okay? Yeah, connecting. 3 of Cups. You will be celebrating. There'll be some kind of celebration, okay? You're the star. You've had hope. You've had the faith. 3303 on the timer. That's 333. I tell you, you are in alignment. You're the star. This person is having hope because you're the hope. They have faith that this can work even though you didn't ended it with a delusional self, because they checking out the faith and the hope that you have. They checking out the way they probably have even picked up on you healing. You are the star. The number 17. 17 breaks down to an 8. You're very what? Abundant. You're very abundant. You're very grounded, Gemini. Stay there. Stay there. Do not come off your throne. Ace of Cups. A lot of potential here. A lot of potential for growth. You're the star. Gemini, you're the star. I told you, like-minded connections. Like-minded people. Partnerships. Whether it be friends, co-workers, family, love, whatever it is, great partnerships. Career, great partnerships, connecting with the right people in the right time in the right place. This is what's coming to you. And it's because you deserve it. Justice. You deserve it. Okay? And see, you're focused too. Queen of Pentacles. You are focused. You're focused on vision. You're focused on yourself. You're focused on your healing. You're focused on how you can continue to better yourself. Elevate. Right? That's being in a high vibration. This person ain't in no high vibration. They ain't going to do nothing but come back. And what they going to do? Pull on your energy. 4 of Pentacles. Pull on your energy and hold you back. Causing delays and disruptions and things like that. Causing confusion and illusions. You don't need any of that. You don't need that. Okay? Again, Five of Cups showing up twice. A lot of fives here. Five of Cups showing up twice. This person feels lost without you. Let's just put it out there. They feel lost. And they could have lost some things. Money, job, place to live. They could have lost that. Four of Cups showing up again. Content, discontent, and boredom. You are in rejection mode when it comes to this person. You're not interested. You're stable on your own without this person. And this probably something that they've told you in the past that you wouldn't be. Oh, you can't do it by yourself. You ain't going to be able to do this. You ain't going to be able to do that. Playing mind games. Playing on your emotions. Playing on your confidence. Your self-esteem. Messing with your solar plexus chakra. Where you don't feel like you could do good or do better or have more or have better. You know, overcome, willpower to make things right, to make things better with yourself, for yourself, in your life. Bow, baby, bam, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That was the next card. Go ahead, Gemini, male or female, you're the Empress, Empress energy. This is why they trying to come back. They see it, they can smell it energetically. Somebody here can smell new things coming into your life. Love, money, job, career, travel, partnerships, connections, celebration, true stability, true commitment. Somebody smell it. They can just smell it. And here they come. They want to come on in and try to offer this up with the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands energy, but they're going to be breadcrumbing with this Page of Pentacles. They're going to be breadcrumbing, but you are very stable. Remember, nurturing, grounded, but you're also an Empress. That means you embody all the queens, and you know how to transmute energy. You know when to pull back. You know when to cut a person off. You know when it's okay to communicate with them and when it's not. You know when to stand your ground. You know how to shut people out your life that don't belong. When people don't resonate with you no more, you let it fall away. You don't try to hold on to it. Some of you are coming up with fresh new ideas to start businesses for yourself. And you may be in this energy where you're just now realizing how to get things started. That's what the Empress does. She creates. She brings new life. She brings new life. She creates. She births things. Babies too, okay? Someone could be hearing about a pregnancy, or maybe you're pregnant and this is a part of your new beginning, is to bring a child forth, a spiritual baby coming on in here, okay? But you're very powerful. You're very grounded, okay? And you're spiritually connected, no doubt. And healing, you've went through a lot of healing. And I think that some of you Gemini, you're not realizing how healed you are, and you're not realizing how far you've come. And you really need to take the time to give yourself more credit for how you've been committed, dedicated. Some of you have children now, and you've been struggling and going through it and making it work, making hard times look like smooth, good times. And you struggling and having a hard time behind the scenes. Some of you don't have all the support that you need. You know, even if you don't have children, some of you don't have a support system, period. Children or no children. Some of you do not have a support system. You don't have any old friends that you're hanging around anymore. 3838 on the timer, that's 1111. New beginnings. 1111. New beginnings. Commitment, stability, connection, right? Some of you didn't have this support system. You didn't have anybody to tell your problems to. You didn't have anybody to give you, the advice that you needed to make it through your struggles and your hard times. You embodied, the energy of the Queen of Swords when it came down to speaking your truth. You embodied the energy of the Queen of Wands when it came to taking action. You embodied the Queen of Cups when it came to loving yourself. Right? And now you embody the Queen of Pentacles on into the Empress. Yes, you deserve the greatest outcome of all. And if you don't think so, I'm going to tell you that it is so, Gemini. Okay? My love, the sun making it a little blurry. Hope you can still see. Okay. But Empress energy, you have embodied all of the qualities of the queens. Those different energies, you've aligned to it. You've transmuted all of the mud, right? And the dark night of the soul, right? You've transmuted that into love, power, and prosperity. Okay? Gemini, I really hope that the messages were helpful. I'm 40 minutes in. I try not to be so long, but I want the messages out. Spirit wants the messages out. This is your new chapter. You have done the work, and therefore you shall receive the accolades. You shall receive the good times, the celebrations, the blessings, right? Yes, it's time to receive. Three of Wands energy. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords at the top of the deck. It's time to receive. Three of Wands energy. Yeah, you've overcome the obstacles and the challenges. People that, some people wanted to argue with you. You probably released old friends, old lovers, old habits, things that you've released. And people just didn't feel so good about it. They wanted to create problems for you. Okay? But yeah, I did see the Three of Wands show up here. And like I said, this is an energy of receiving. Okay? Definitely an energy of receiving. I hope you guys can still see me. But and an energy of vision too. You know where you're going. Your ships are definitely coming in. So Gemini, I hope that the messages were clear for you. I hope that they brought clarity to you. And overall, I hope that the messages were helpful. Okay, Gemini? At this point, just know, Gemini, at this point, just know that you are very balanced. So don't let anyone knock you off your rocker. Until next time, Gemini, take care.